how to use a rattle in your Wiccan magic. Hi, I'm Sandra from MysteryWitchSchool.com, and if you're new to this channel and you want to become a witch or a Wiccan, or you just want to find out what it is that we do, hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss anything. This video is about how you can use a rattle or maracas, even a sistrum if you have one, to work in your magic. Now, of course, if you're using a tool that belongs to a specific tradition, then always research that tradition and find out how people used that in their tradition, because you don't want to be too eclectic with what it is that you're doing. But in this case, this is a maracas, so it is pretty much more of a musical instrument, and it's something that you can use for a number of different purposes. So the rattle is a percussion instrument, so you can use it in much the same way that you would use a drum. Traditionally, rattles are used to break up negative energy. So that would mean send evil spirits away, breaking up negative energy, that kind of thing. And the way that you can use that is to rattle out a room, particularly if you've been ill or somebody is ill in your home and you're wanting to clear out that stagnant ill energy. Then you can rattle it out every day to help move that stagnant energy away from that person and that room, and out the door. So if you're going to do that, you want to rattle about around the person, rattle out towards the front door, and rattle out the front door to move that energy. Rattles are used in healing. So if you're wanting to break up negative energy in the etheric body of a person, if you're wanting to work with the chakras, you can use the rattle to start getting stagnation moving. Okay, so it creates movement because it's vibration, and vibration is movement. So the rattle will create movement and break up that stagnant energy. Great to use for healing and for removing any toxic energy. So if you've had people around your home or something, even if they're just visitors and they've been around a couple of hours and they're really like draining people, I'm sure everybody knows some people who might be like that, or at least had a history where they've known people like that. As soon as they're gone, go through your house or the room that they've been, rattle it out. It'll break up that negative stagnant energy really, really fast. So that's a really practical way. So always have it on hand if you are in that situation. If you are a healer or somebody who works a lot with people and they do come into your where your practice is, after people leave, particularly if they've had a lot of really heavy energy that you've had to move, rattle out your room or your healing room so that it breaks up that energy and sends it out as well. Another way to use the rattle, apart from breaking up negative energy, is to be able to help you go into a trance state. So if you're wanting to do some scrying or some divination or some journeying, and you want to get yourself into that nice alpha wave, even theta wave state, so that you can start having some visions or a much easier time of scrying, so that you can be really, really focused. You can use the rattle in a very steady 4/4 rhythm to get you in that state. So if you just do this, for about 10 minutes, or it depends on how quick you go into a trance. Some people can go into trance quicker than others. That can give you enough repetition to put you into a nice trance state, so you can use it for that. You can also use your rattle to invoke various deities, or to invoke spirits that you might want to work with, power animals, spirit guides, allies, because you can sort of put a call out, basically, to let them know that you're there. So you can use the rattle to banish, and you can also use it to invoke at the same time. Other ways that you can use your rattle is if you're wanting to use it for something specific, like if it's going to be used for one thing all the time. So maybe you have a healing rattle, maybe you'll have a cleansing rattle. You can decorate maracas anyway, because you can get a lot of plain coloured maracas that are just the wood colour, and you can decorate them with the signs and symbols that are specific to what it is that you're wanting to use that rattle for. So it's another reason why maracas are really good for that kind of thing. So you can decorate them yourself, and have a number of different rattles that you've, of course, always cleansed and consecrate. So before you use your rattle, no matter what it's for, you want to cleanse it and you want to consecrate it and dedicate it to what it is you're wanting to use it for, so you've got that relationship with it and its energy is focused on what it is that you're wanting as an outcome. So that's some ways that you can use the rattle to, another way before I forget is if you're doing magic or if you're doing a ritual of some sort and you're wanting to emphasize a particular point. So say you're raising energy. When that energy is raised and you're about to send it off, the rattle can be like that sending off of the energy. So that's another way that you can use your rattle in ritual as well. Experiment and find out the different things that you can do with your rattle and how you like to incorporate it. It is a musical instrument, so you can use it in the same way that you use other musical instruments or the arts in your magical work. Wiccans, witches, magicians tend to be very creative people, so we tend to like to incorporate the arts into what it is that we do, and the rattle's a really simple way of doing that. And if you are wanting to learn more ways of how you can incorporate Wicca and witchcraft into your daily life and develop your skills and expertise as a witch or Wiccan, and you're just struggling to know how to piece all of that together yourself, then take a look at the Mystery Witch School Academy course. It is a 12-month course that takes you right from the very beginning, right through all of the practices, so that you can become incredibly proficient as a witch and also have that deep connection with yourself, your higher self, nature, and working with various deities at the same time. So the link to that will be in the description field below this video. I'll see you on the next video. In the meantime, blessed be.
Thank you.